that?
I'm trying to let her know. In case she gets crazy, you know what I mean? She know where I was at.
So I just want you to know this is where we at. Yeah, to see the snow mountains up there, man, that's real cool. This is real pretty, man. Okay, this is Dwight Gillespie. This is Change Your Life, and here we are. We're at Joshua Tree National Park in California. We're out in the desert. It's beautiful, man. It's such a nice day. We came out here. We're going to be in Encinitas tomorrow, which is really cool. We're driving to Encinitas. We'll be there for a few days, do a couple videos. And today we're just going to talk real quick about we're developing another 75. I'm developing for myself another 75 hard. Trying to talk Jose over here. He was on the last video, trying to talk him into doing a 75 hard. But you got to understand, he does work out a lot. So you know, it's just the making the commitment for doing. I think the water, right? Didn't you say the water was the biggest problem? Come here, Jose. Come on. Come here, Jose. Because we try not to curse here, so I can't call him a duck in Spanish. Anyway, yeah, as you see, we're in the park, and the 75 hard, and this is something that we put out on the Instagram. We put this out on the YouTube about making your own 75 hard. I did Andy Frisella's, right? I got the. Can you see that, Walter? You got that? I got the tattoo. I got my tattoo, 75 hard. I did complete it. Andy Frisella's, and been working out and doing all that good stuff. We dropped a lot of weight, you know, put on a lot of muscle. And so basically I wanted to do another one that was really centered more around work and things like this. So I'm developing the 5 things, and I'll announce that soon enough of what those 5 things are going to do. You know, and it's all personal. It really doesn't matter what they are. It's the point of being able to do this and to make a decision. This is what we're doing. We're going to make another one. It's going to center around work. We're going to be coming out. It should be by the end of the year. We'll have the book out on the whole transformation and the process that it took to lose the weight and to get back into shape. Mind, body, spirit. That's what we're all about here, right? And improving all of these things in our lives. Again, my name is Dwight Gillespie. If you haven't done so already, of course, hit the subscribe, hit the like, hit the notification, all that good stuff. Make your comments, share it with your friends. Let us know what you think. Be well. Have a great day, everybody. Be well. This is a mind, body, spirit that we talk about, especially in the upcoming book. It's about really getting your life together and living your best life possible. And this is part of that, you know. And we talked about, you know, being in a process of really taking care of yourself. And it's a triad of good mental health is what it really is. And it's about taking care of the mind, taking care of the body, taking care of the spirit, and how they all work in conjunction with one another. And when one lags, the other two are bound to suffer. And we've talked about this in our other videos before, and I just want to talk about this now because we're out here and it's rugged, it's beautiful. You know, we're hiking out here in Joshua Tree. And you know, before I took care of the body, you know, I used to pray and meditate and do all these other good things, and you know, and then I would pass a mirror and it would bring me right down again, you know. I've been in the recovery process for over 10 years before I did this, and actually make that move to improve that as well. And now we do, you know, I'm in the habit. I read every day. I wake up. It's the first thing I do is read. You know, I did that. I started it with the Andy Frisella. I've always been an avid reader, but with Andy Frisella, I learned to do this every day, to every day read. And I do my own. I do a fiction and nonfiction, so I read 2 books at a time. So that takes care of the mind and the spirit some extent. You know, the spirit is I do my daily prayers and meditation and all that good stuff. And this is a great place to do it, by the way. And nature always brings me closer to the God of my understanding. I believe it's out here. Some people call it that, you know, the great outdoors, and that's God to me. And this is where I find it. We're coming out tonight to do some stargazing, which is really, really cool. It's why we actually came out here to Joshua Tree, was really to get a nighttime glimpse. Unfortunately, you can see some of the clouds over here. We'll get some of that in the shot. So we're hoping it's nice and clear tonight. And if it is, it's a new moon, which is, again, we planned this trip to come out here on a new moon. And on a new moon, you can actually, out here, you'll see the entire Milky Way, which is really, really cool. I've seen it before. I spent some time in Utah and up in Nevada. This is absolutely beautiful. It's breathtaking, and we hope to show you that. So again, it's mind, body, and spirit, and they all work in combination with each other. And this is kind of, for me, the benefits of it. You know, when I was using drugs, and we were talking about this before, when I was getting high, it was all about getting high. It was all about having to get more, having to get more money, having to get more this, having to get more that, and not understanding that there was so much more to life. And I laugh when people say, "Oh, you know, you don't get high. Like, you know, how do you enjoy yourself?" And I got to tell you, there was no enjoyment in drugs in the end for me, man. It was just degradation. It was just going. It was Groundhog Day. It was just the same day. It was the same day after day after day. And now I travel the world. I've been asked to speak at a conference in Scotland, which is really cool, at the end of May, and I'm very excited for it, you know, and it's these things that I get to do that in life now, and like to really experience life, you know, and to get out of that horrible trend of drug after drug after drug. Anyway, we'll get back to you tonight. Hopefully, we'll be able to see some stars. We'll be out here anyway. We'll do a video out here, and it's just beautiful, man. If you get a chance to come out here, you got to see this. It's just, you know, we live in a beautiful, beautiful world, and to not experience it and to only experience it through the eyes of drugs is a real shame. So be well. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you next time. If you haven't done so already, please hit the subscribe, the like, share, all that good stuff, and we'll see you next time. Be well. Bye now. This is where we came in. We just did a big circle. Car's gonna be right over here. That's a lot of light. There too. Isn't that cool?